Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Not Properly Timed. Welcome back to Devil May Cry 5. I forgot something. Hold on. Alright, complete. So, in the last episode of Devil May Cry 5, we complete Mission 5, United Front. And as you can see on the title screen, we have V back there now because of United Front being completed. So, in this episode, we're going to complete United Front again. Except, we're doing it as V this time. Yup, we're doing it as V. This is where things get real interesting. Alright, well, we did get a bunch of red souls, which we will then be able to use in the future. Don't want Royal Flush. Blockade is a good attack. Round Robin's a very powerful one. Double Check 2 will increase the power of that, and Griffin Vigor would probably be a good idea. Do I not already... I did crave for Vim. Oh, Vigor is their full damage. Okay, well, I'm gonna upgrade Vim on him as well. And then we can't do anything with Nightmare. Trigger Heart will... Reduced rate. Sounds like a good idea. White Gainer. Enemies have a higher chance of dropping white orbs, which will then extend Devil Trigger. And that sounds like a good idea. And we obviously can't afford anything else. So we will quit customization and play as V. As we are not forced to, but I want to show off every single mission, and playing as a different character technically counts. In this case, it is vastly different from what you normally see, because in this case, you take a different pathway entirely. You still fight the same similar enemies, similar enemy placements, but not the exact same. So say we go on ahead, we have ourselves oh, sorry, hold on here. There we go. So yeah, because of our last transgression, we now have access to that. And we still meet Riot. Damn, we were so close to getting triple S. Oh well.
Ugh, a fucking maze here, but we still gotta search every corner.
Well, I have a reason to believe that that is the correct pathway. Especially considering this is back here. Ooh, this game is so loud. I keep forgetting how loud it is. Or how loud I need to make it to actually hear it on my end. You guys hear it a decent bit, because you also have the normalization.
Careful, Lee. Something in here sticks.
That's not ideal. So yes, we do go through different sections of this game when we do certain events. Though some characters have the same fight in an area, or at least similar fight to an area. We don't need these, so we'll just take them for free. Uh-oh. We meet that again. And it creates riots. Great. Well, take them out. We did it! Smoking sexy style! Nice! That is a triple S rank. We did pretty good. I'm very happy we were actually able to get one. Felt like we would have gotten one later on anyway. But I feel like V is like the easiest one to do. Just because of how he's programmed. How he attacks and how he's programmed. Well, that's unfortunate. I see. Hello, Gold Orb. How do you do? Oh! So, important feature. Let's see if we can get Shadow to do it again. There we go. While wielding Shadow, you do essentially a special jump that only activates when you have Shadow active. One thing I didn't tell you about is how this game functions. So, this game has music it plays during your fight, allowing you to do specific things. Obviously, we can't make it through here yet. So yeah, you get to play music. If I'm correct, we gotta go through this little section right here. There's this here. And here's our little secret. Here's our little thing we gotta break in order to head forward. Alright, let's go.
This way.
Nice! Did it again. Alright, now for the important part. Grabbing this again to get more red souls. But also... if I'm correct, this area actually connects me think. Oh, also when you're in shadow mode, I believe you can break any of these little sections. Right? Yep. See, and then there's a secret here, because we can't go any farther from here. But we can get some extra red souls that are around the place, that are part of Nero's section. I don't know if there's any other secrets tied to his area, unless we go to another area that is only for V. Because this area I think isn't. Yeah, this area isn't. We've already been here. Fine, we have to beat him normally. So, if you don't insta-kill them, instead, You have to do this. You have to break their scissors instead. And then you finally beat them.
Up you go.
Alright, now for this section. Boom. Complete. We get all of it? I think we did. Yeah, so a portion of these sections are the same, but certain portions aren't. Now for the fun part. We actually get to do this a second time when you do this. Yeah. You may not have known that because you may not have played this level as one or the other. If you play as both, you can do it twice. The same phone call, just from a different character. Now, is it the exact same? I don't know. We'll find out.
Can you meet me over here?
Unfortunately, no. I have, like, almost nothing. If I recall. But a man can dream. Unfortunately, I think I can upgrade something. I can get promotion. Promotion would be cool. I go get promotion and then I'll save up for purple orb. Promotion allows us to press B next to Nightmare, or to press left bumper, or to press A and left bumper to jump onto Nightmare. When mounted on Nightmare, you can actually use Nightmare's abilities. If you use the try button, you can actually use Nightmare's abilities. Now, if I recall correctly, this is the exact same fight, just different. And the main difference is we are playing as V.
This large. How much blood has been sacrificed? Towards them.
Alright, now we can do this as V. And we did it! Gained a little bit of extra stuff now. We've got level 3. This will be useful. Now, for the fun part. if I recall correctly, you have whatever you had when you appeared here before. We had Tomboy.
Nice. Getting the band back together, huh?
What evil lurks? I must destroy.
I thought that was the plan all along.
So if you played as Nero or V the first time, you now gain the ability to play with yourself. And he killed him, so he died instantly.
Took us long enough to get here. What? Tired already?
I just remembered something. This town was attacked. Once before.
Is that so?
I was here. I can still see it. In fact, I was playing right here. That was the house. This is where we part ways. You go ahead.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
No. I must seek out the Devil's Sword Sparta.
What? Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea. Trust me.
You're not the only one who thinks so. But to win this fight, we're going to need all the help we can get.
Not the only one. What the hell aren't you telling me?
And as you see, you still get to see the exact same cutscene. So, the only thing you really miss out on is being able to easily get the extra health or devil trigger, the white orbs, at the beginning, pretty much. There's not really much else you miss out on. Oh! A couple of sections on the left side, yes. But not that much. You still get the story, still fight the riot, still fight the Proto-Angelos. And last I checked, we already saw this.
Guess there's no point thinking about it. Perfect timing. Now we're starting to act like a team.
Ew. You like flirting with me? Knock it off. Get in the car. Oh my god.
And now we go to the fun part. What does it recommend? Honestly, I'd probably go with Devil Bringer Arm, but I don't think we have the Devil Bringer Arm. The Buster Arm. We do. Sweet! I'm going to do the smart and sensible thing and buy another blue art, getting us another little tiny bar. In fact, it's our last bar of that row. Now, the Devil Breakers are temporary, so I probably won't buy them. I might buy them in bulk at some point, but otherwise, I should focus on my abilities. Now, unfortunately, that means I don't get to have Max Act immediately, but I will have it later on in this episode, so we do know that. You can also buy red orbs, but you get them for free, and in a lot of cases, you get a ton of them. I recommend playing a specific game mode to get red orbs. We will show that game mode off, and I will try my best to get as far as I can. Hopefully I can, you know, remember how to do it.
Well, no point in turning back now. Not that that was ever an option. Yeah. Time for some payback.
But time to move forward. Now, obviously, this episode is going to be quite long.
Just you wait, you big bastard. I'll drag you all the way down here. Lock and load. Well, this is bad.
Nice. If I recommend a specific Devil Breaker, you'll know exactly why you need it. Just wanted to tell you that for future reference. Because there will be a moment where we will need one, specifically in a specific level. Question. This looks awfully suspicious. No? Nothing? Wow. I guess it was so suspicious that it didn't even exist. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get that jumping ability as soon as possible. Now, I have given myself a very problematic task, now that I've set myself up. More importantly, when doing streak, right on a ledge, you will jump across with more force. You will have a larger jump arc. Doesn't matter how much exceed you have, it does the exact same amount. I just wanted to show that to you for the future. Well, that's me being an idiot. Alright, apocalyptic. And now we get to move forward. Now for the fun part! This is where we meet our elevators. Well, even though we're technically climbing up the Qliphoth, but you know what I mean.
That's my ride.
You get the joke. It's still an annoying as hell elevator. So, we get Cabrera. Interesting. No secrets over here. But I believe I do know of a single secret that is tied to this area. It is a very simple secret. I believe that it's tied to this area. We've got a little tiny thing, alcove over here. Then we come back. Go into here. Takes forever, unfortunately. See? Tiny little secret. Right? And that's it? Yeah, I believe so. At least here. Ooh, do I need to use what I think I need to use to get over there? Oh no, I just gotta do this. Okay. Well, that was simple. And now we can afford to get our max exceed, which allows us to do a lot of good things. These are the bloodstreams. They allow us to go through places. However, we have Rawhide, which is this. It's a stringing attack. Isn't that cool? If I recall, that is the only thing that's here, is a Devil Breaker. Well, let's enter this area and move forward. I think we should have found more secret missions. I might be missing them, which is entirely my own fault. And now we're up the Qliphoth route.
Blood all over. Gotta get a shower.
Is this it? Just a random ass bus? Damn. This sucks. This is a terrible secret. Ooh, punchline.
Off you go! Come on! Come on!
This is how you activate Punchline's riding ability. Now,
Come on!
Punchline is temporary. I will warn you. Punchline is very temporary. Eventually, it will run out of power and break. Don't let it do that. But yeah, I believe you have to comment back. No.
Get in there! Come on!
You have to hold B when you call it back. Because then you can skate on it. And then you can press X and do this. You can press B to do a jump. It's very nice. But it still has its limits. I just wanted to show that off because you'll need to know how to do it later. Fact. 100% fact. Uh-oh.
Still falling?
And now, for keeping them from breaking the bottom, we get access to this. Except we were supposed to break it, so we'll be able to break it next time 100%. We will gain the ability to make these a whole lot easier to break as Nero. Now, unfortunately, by doing this, we actually miss out on something else. We do not get to go down there immediately. I believe there's an extra section, but more importantly, this gives us more Devil Breaker arms.
Right. Going down is the only way, huh?
I'm not sure if you make it to the exact same section, but you do come down here. No, I think this is a completely different section. There is a second section you can go to. We'll have to show off both, though, which is the problem. So that'll be fun to do when I need to do it. Because one of them has a secret, the other one doesn't, and it's that red thing. Actually, I believe our pathway to the right there, this is required. We have Baphomet, the elusive incanter. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, nor the attack I wanted to do. Whee! Sorry this episode is longer. It was because that I did the extra section that we didn't have to do, but I chose to fight. Also, something else you should know. The higher level your stylish bonus is, the more materials you'll be able to get. You have a higher chance of getting green orbs and white orbs when having a high stylish rank. So I recommend you do build up your stylish rank and not just deal damage.
This again.
It can help you out a whole lot. Now! What? There isn't anything here? Weird. Damn. Oh wait, except there is a tiny ass hole that's just sitting here for no reason. Yeah. It's just here for some extra red souls. Isn't that convenient? Back through the bloodstream of the Qliphoth. And time to do the exact same thing we did last time. Except in a different area. Hey look, it's one of those statues from before. Those divinity statues. Hey look! Another thing. Alright, well. Time to fully heal and get this divinity statue going. Hello, divinity. So, our most important upgrade, Max Act. When you time it right, you will fill up your entire Exceed gauge, allowing you to do more mega attacks more often. Let's learn. Do we have? We do not have Payline, and we cannot get Payline. Well, either way, I would want either the hard way or what's that ability? Do I already have it? Caliber is the attack I think I'm thinking of. I think I'm gonna get Shuffle. After avoiding an attack by backstepping, rush forward and counter with a fast, powerful blow. So you can initiate essentially what is a counter. It is not exactly a counter, but it does deal damage. You can still use it as a normal attack to change up your combo. Alright, let's get that. And let's move on with the current Devil Breakers we have. Shit. Shit. So if... Hold on. There we go. Max Act. Fill up our charges immediately.
Well, well. Haven't had enough yet. Endure!
Well, that's fucking horse shit! I wouldn't have done that! Fuck you two, game. Giving me very difficult enemies to fight. Well, for failing it, we have gained a new... Fuck you. You're joking, right? Fuck you. You piece of shit. Fucking controller. I need to change the sensitivity of my controller. Fuck you! Fucking range. Fuck you. Well, that was some good shit. Fuck you two, gang, for bullshitting me all the way through this. Great! The one thing I wanted to do, the game wouldn't let me do. Well, unfortunately. Fortunately, we still have shit to do. I just forget, we gotta jump over that. Did I miss something important? No, we haven't been there yet. That's what I'm remembering. I'm remembering a very specific thing. Fun fact! What? I thought there was one here. Weird. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different fight. But also... there's an extra red soul over here. And I thought there was a green one. Green orb. And red orbs. Maybe I'm thinking of another area that has bloodstream. Maybe I am. Oh well, let's move. With our unfortunately no devil breakers because I'm an idiot. He thought that using all of his devil breakers in one fight was going to be a smart idea.
There are no express elevators.
Hey look!
Smiles the architect.
Cabrera. Oh good. I had like no help. Unfortunate.
Out of my way, Wimps.
Well, that was some horse shit. Fucking stop. Stop it, controller. It's 100%. I flick far too well on controllers that it automatically turns the other way on this controller. On my previous controller, it was every now and then. On this controller, it's pretty much every single time I do the flick I do. It's pretty annoying, but I'm just terrible at not doing it that way. Damn it. Oh well. So if I'm correct, I know how to do this one. Hello. But there's a gold orb over here. And by doing this, we can jump all the way over here, jumping into this area, which allows us to finally find a secret mission again. Because I've been terrible at finding these. There you are. The goal... Get to the goal without touching the ground. This one is going to be nice. Unfortunately, I think this one... Does this one require a special Devil Breaker? No, it requires you to be skillful. You have to use all of these to your advantage to make it all the way to the goal without touching the ground. And the goal is all the way over there, as you see. Now, if I'm correct... And I fucked up because I'm a dumbass. Alright. Well, we're retrying that. Great. I'm sorry this episode's going to be so long. Right as I was going to press the button, I landed on the ground. Cool. You don't have to make me sit through this cutscene every single time, especially when I know what's going to... You've got to be fucking kidding me. You have to be fucking kidding me that time. Come on, let me go. Let me do it. The worst part is you gotta sit through all that again. You gotta do all of that again. So the moment you make it to that stupid point where you already messed up, you just gotta do all the stuff you've already done. Come on. I almost got bullshit completely. Okay. What the actual fuck happened there? That's a good question. What the hell happened there? I followed the exact same protocol I did last time, and yet it fucking failed. You're joking, right? What the fuck is happening right now? And finally complete. And we gain another bar, finally. And we get fully healed in our next area. So we go back to the main base. So once we get to here, we should be fully healed now. And now we use this to get out of here. See, we're fully healed. Oh, we have another one finally. We have monkey business. Now, my suspicion is that we are going to get one right here. Oh, hi. No? Was it just him? It was just him. Okay. Oh, hey! A blood fragment. I believe that's gained from getting our secret friend over here. By destroying him, we get that secret. Oh! You know why I'm not exceeding right? Because I don't have the full trigger pull. I'm so used to the full trigger pull.
Good. Finally made it.
Is that another?
About that.
Yes, that is another.
A phone here? Does it still work?
We have a Cabrera! Alright.
So, think you can make it all the way here?
Duh. Who do you think you're talking to?
Hey, look, he was up there. He just puts it in his coat. Oh, Kyrie is gonna be so pissed about that. Alright, now for the fun part. So, we're gonna be a little bit odd here. And buy a sweet surrender. And then go with the game's recommended set. Because I'm heavily concerned. Also, we're buying Table Hopper. Which allows us to, while on the ground, just before an attack, hit, press RB, and left trigger, and left stick horizontally, plus A. And you will do a Table Hopper. Evade an attack with a slight movement of the body, allowing for easy counterattack. So it gives you an easy counterattack. That's pretty much what it does. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Now, I would recommend you equip your Sweet Surrender, because you have no way of healing in this fight. Otherwise. Also, you're going to want to go this way. fun fact, I believe that's the section we came from last time? Believe it or not, that is the section we came from last time. Because
Get out of my sight! Get out of my sight!
Overture. Boom. Max Axe. That is how useful Max Axe is. It is a very useful ability. I recommend getting it as soon as possible. I would have gotten it sooner, but I was also focusing on other abilities.
Think it's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer.
And this is where we can take our last health upgrade. So, now for the fun part. We get Tomboy for free. Sure.
Hey, douchebag. Miss me? Where's Dante? No body? Dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
You've come here to die.
He talks. Your reason, huh? I bet your parents didn't like you much. 'Cause your name sucks.
I am without a name. I am power. Absolute.
Well, no name. I'll be sure to put that on your tombstone.
You will suffer. And die.
I'll show you, deadweight.
And here we go. Our second fight with Urizen.
I'm not interested in you having a winning streak. Now I can wait.
Unfortunate. Well, that was me fucked up. Well, that was me being an idiot.
that we never give up. Just... It's about time I landed something.
Weak mortal. Demon power does not course through your veins, yet you try. How dare you strike me? You will regret being born useless and human. I will show you your worst nightmares.
I forget if you're supposed to. Oh.
Despair and death.
If I'm correct, I think.
Dust. Nowhere to go.
Well, that was on me. If I'm correct, you are forced to lose that fight, even if you actually kill him at this section. You will be knocked back, automatically. I believe in this section you will be.
Nearly human, petulant mortal flesh. Cursed, the moment you were brought into this world. Who dares interfere? What creature stands against a king?
Is that...
Maybe. Maybe not. But surprisingly, we got an A. So we get more upgrades to build up. Genesis. Hello. Let's see what this is about.
You could have at least knocked, Morrison.
Yeah, I could have. I got some good news and some bad news. Pick your poison. Which you want to hear first?
Just speak.
Bad news it is. Lady Patty's feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants to invite you to her birthday party, but your phone is disconnected.
You're a smart one, Morrison. You notice the electric and water out too?
I expected nothing less.
So what's the good news?
Oh, I got a gig. Cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on, and those toilets need flushing.
Ew.
Water, gas, and power. Coming out of your cut. You're a real agency now.
Devil may cry.
Dante, do you have any idea how many times I've tried to call? Like a zillion. Oh my god, tonight's my birthday party. Yeah, I'm turning 18. Not a little kid.
Okay, Morrison, I'll take you up on that gig, but only if you can get me out of that hellish birthday party.
Consider your RSVP declined. Meet your new client. Listen, I'm gonna find a lady and Trish. Bring him in on this.
What? Come on, you don't think I can handle this gig on my own?
It's a big job. Big job, Dante. You're gonna need the help.
So, what's your name?
I have no name. I am but 2 days old. Just kidding. You can call me V.
Okay, V. Why don't you tell me everything about this job?
A powerful demon is about to resurrect, and we need your help, Dante.
Now that's a familiar tune. Do you have any idea how many times I've heard that exact same line?
This is special.
Special. Okay. So what's so special about this one?
This demon is your reason. Your reason for fighting.
This demon got a name?
Your reason for fighting. Urizen, if you will. But unfortunately, we will be playing as V in the next episode. So, if you like this video, you can like it down below. You can comment. That is entirely up to you. I am very sorry that this episode was so long. I did not fully prep for this episode to be this long, but otherwise, we should be perfectly fine. Alrighty, well, if you like this enough that you want to subscribe, I recommend you do so. And as I said, in the next episode, we'll be doing Mission 9, Genesis. Alright, see you then. Bye!